I just want to say, I really want to get the fuck off of Earth right now. I didn't think this world could get any weirder, but then I looked up gang stalking. Somebody messaged me yesterday and said, hey, have you ever heard of gang stalking? And I'm like, I've heard of it, but I never really dug into it. Y'all, I dug into it. Some sick shit. Like, have you ever felt like you were being followed? Like, not just on some paranoid shit, but like legit being followed. Like every corner you turn, every turn you make, the cars behind you are doing the same exact turns. Like, I know this has happened to me before, but I never really thought too much about it until now. For anybody wondering what the hell I'm talking about, basically gang stalking is where a group of people conspire with one another to go against one specific person, aka a targeted individual, right? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna read y'all what somebody sent to me, and I'm gonna take their identity out of it because I don't want anything to happen to anybody. But I'm gonna just read it to y'all. Okay, so he said, yes, I can tell you a lot of my experience on it. It's crazy because I didn't know what it was. I typed what was happening to me in Google, and I wasn't the only one. Basically, it's a group of people that follow you in multiple cars. They all look harmless, but their intention is to make you look crazy, destroy you by making it look self-inflicted, following you and pointing their camera at you to let others know that they spotted you. It's streamed on the dark web. It's basically imprisonment on the streets. They do whatever to make you have a bad day. They damage your car little by little, no privacy in your home, and can go as deep as hitting you with radiation to brainwash you. It almost always ends with a mass shooting or suicide. You start to think everyone is against you because there's so many people involved. They also threatening you and try to turn everyone against you, but no one could let you know this is happening. If they tell you, then they're going to get entered into the program and turn their life into a living hell. They send people your way to get close to you and find ways to destroy you by making it look like you did it to yourself. So a person will follow you in a tinted car. Once you get upset and running down on the car, it will be an old lady or a man with multiple kids in the car. So if something happens, it looked like you hurt an innocent person. In reality, they were a part of everything, but you will start feeling crazy. And every time you try to approach your stalker, they look like they're innocent nobodies. This happens for months and years, and the more you entertain them, the harder they come, making it known that you're not crazy. It's really happening, but will never show other people around you it's happening. Only things you would notice, and if you mention it, you will sound crazy to anyone that doesn't know this type of thing exists. The people that was on my top hacked everything, my phone, Wi-Fi, and know everything that's going on. Using lasers and radiation to spy on you, they will enter your home, tamper with your food, move things around, then leave.
Look at this guy. Like, how blatant is this? Is this not gang stalking? Like, come on. What is this? Look at this guy.
Ain't no way I would have been this calm.
Like,
I'm beating your ass, for real.
Holy.
Look at him.
Is there a reason why you're following me?
I wouldn't care. You gonna get a 2 pieces of light fucking with me.
You see that? If he comes back around, then you know.
Oh no. But the weird shit don't stop there. He also told me that they have job postings for on Indeed. So y'all know me. I had to go look. So when I put in gang stalker, nothing came up. I also put in targeted individual or role player. I put so many different things in, but I think I found one. Hold on. Role player surveillance team members. Look at the name of it, y'all. Dark Star Intelligence, LLC. What the fuck? Quantico, Virginia. I heard Quantico before somewhere. It was on like Law and Order, SVU, or something. Something with the government. Okay, let's look at some of the requirements and some of the shit you gotta do. Okay, it says Dark Star Intelligence is seeking qualified role players and surveillance team members for a critical role supporting surveillance operations. The ideal candidate must be experienced in discrete surveillance and familiar with surveillance detection methodologies suitable for operations in support of the intelligence community of federal or state law enforcement, which lets you know they all involved. Now, I'm not going to read all of it, but I'm going to just pick some of them out. Surveillance role players will conduct discrete surveillance using foot, vehicle, and combination techniques. Observe and document student activities, providing timely and thorough feedback. Student activities? What? Supply vehicles and communications equipment as required. Participate in scheduled surveillance, including scenarios requiring extended hours, federal holidays, or overlapping courses. Obey all traffic laws, prioritizing safety as the primary mission. Participate in scenario training provided by JCITA to align methodologies with foreign intelligence entities or other agencies. Okay, I done read enough of this. I know they had crisis actor jobs on Craigslist, Indeed, and all that. And crisis actors is basically just like people they use for the news to report all of them lies that they report to y'all on a daily basis. But to have gang stalker jobs blatantly just out there on the internet, like on Indeed, are you fucking serious? I went to the store today and I promise you I was ready to square up on anybody who even looked at me wrong. Because what? They do this for people who speak out too much, people who are whistleblowers on different types of situations, or if you done mess with somebody that got a little bit of money and they want to put some gang stalkers on your ass. Yeah. Like, it's so many different reasons why they do this, but this is so weird and evil and sinister. Like, and the fact that the people who's supposed to be governing us pretty much is controlling all of this shit. Like, did you see in a job posting it said top secret clearance or whatever? I don't need top secret clearance for my job. I know what jobs do require that, though. So much more that I could get into with this, but I don't want to make this too long. I know y'all attention span is a little too low, but I might come back with a part 2. In the meantime, y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. And do you feel like you are a victim of gang stalking? Because now that I think back, it's very possible. Anywho, peace, love, and light, and keep your damn head on the swivel. Gratitude for watching.
Micah Miller, a pastor's wife who was just found dead, apparently discovered a tracking device on her car weeks before her death and told police she was being followed and was in fear of her life. This is an important update because her husband, John Paul Miller, who she was in the process of divorcing, is under extreme scrutiny for his actions following her death. Micah says her tires were slashed in early March, and when she took the car to have its tire repaired, a tracking device was found on the vehicle. On her way to get the tire fixed, she apparently stopped to get gas when the report says the suspect approached her. She took out her phone to video him, but he sped away. We know that the suspect was a male, but he was not identified in the police report, and there apparently wasn't enough evidence to charge him. Micah told officers that she felt people were watching and following her and said the suspect had a history of similar actions against her. She had also been getting calls from someone using no-caller ID. All of this prompted her to try and get a restraining order, so she went to get one. While at the magistrate's office, an officer saw a vehicle drive by very slowly, but the vehicle sped up and drove off. Now, an official cause of death has not been released, but her pastor husband that she was getting a divorce and a no-contact order on told his congregation it was a self-induced death, citing previous mental health issues. Many people aren't buying it.